Ghanaian passports versus the Nigerian passport. What are the differences between these two passports, and which of these passports gives you more access to different countries? The funniest part is that the both countries' passports have the same color. You might just take the Nigerian passport as a Ghanaian passport, but why do they have the same color in the first place? Well, let's listen to people react to these, why they as Nigerians are looking for dual citizenship, other countries' passports, and a whole lot.
In 2025, if you hold any of these three passports, brace yourself. Your travel plans might just be under an attack. At number 3, we have Russia. With 39% restrictions, tension and policies, it makes it harder for Russians to travel freely. At number 2, we have Algeria. With 68% travel restriction. What does this mean? They may probably require extra documentations when applying for a visa. And at number 1, with the most travel restricted passport in 2025, our very own Nigeria, with 72% travel restrictions. Getting a visa now is now harder than ever. This will require you having extra documentation, especially when applying for a tourist visa. This is the sad reality of being in Nigeria. Long processing time, visa deniers left and right, and at some point you can't even get an appointment.
Have you ever wondered how far a Ghanaian passport can take you across the continent? We've got the scoop on all things visa-free, visa on arrival, and e-visa travel in Africa. With access to 68 countries visa-free, 23 of them are in Africa. Ghana ranks 75th on the Henley Passport Index. As of right now, countries like Guinea, Liberia, Nigeria, and these are visa-free with the Ghanaian passport. Comoros, Mozambique, Somalia, and these countries require visa on arrival, while countries like Botswana, Malawi, Zambia, and these have made e-visas available. And to access the rest of the world and its 127 countries, you'll just need to apply for a standard visa.
The Nigerian passport is among the least powerful in the world in 2021. The Nigerian passport has been ranked as the 103rd powerful passport in the world, according to the Henley Passport Index. So this passport grants holders visa-free access to only 45 countries. Meanwhile, Seychelles is in the 29th position, and it is the highest ranked African country on the global list, with visa-free access to 153 countries. Japan and Singapore have the most powerful passports, with visa-free access to 192 countries, followed by Germany and South Korea.
Wow, guys, you all watch those videos that differentiated between the Nigerian passport and the Ghanaian passport. According to those videos, it's obvious that the Ghanaian passport gives you access to more countries. You all know Nigerians are always always even buy everybody's buying Nigeria left, right, and center. But if you own a Ghanaian passport, you gain more access to more countries. Well, I want us to watch a particular video from Tayoaina, who is a Nigerian content creator, who explained the reason why he went for a dual citizenship with a Caribbean country.
This is my Nigerian passport, and this is what I've been using to travel for the past few years. But I recently spent 150k to buy a new passport. This is the St. Kitts passport from the Caribbean. So why, you may ask, why did I spend 150k on buying a new passport? My Nigerian passport, as a travel creator, limits the amount of places that I can go to. There are so many times I'm trying to apply for a visa, I always get denied. You know, you're trying to go maybe from Nigeria now through Europe to somewhere in America. It's hard for you to go there. Or you're trying to go to Brazil, it's hard for you to go there because you need transit visas. This passport has made it hard for me to achieve my dream of traveling the world, and also to be able to do my job, which is being a travel creator. I'm sure when I say buying a new passport, a lot of people will be like, how do you even buy a new passport? How do you buy a new citizenship? Well, there are so many ways that people can become a citizen of a country. A lot of people go through the marriage route. That's why there are a lot of people who want to, get married to somebody who has an American passport or a UK passport so that they can get that. And then there's the naturalization. If you live in a place for a very long period of time, I think for US, I don't know how many years it is, but I think I have friends who have had to live there for like 8 years or something before they got their passports. And for some countries, it's 5 years. I think Canada is like 3-4 years. So that's naturalization. But the third option, if you are not living in that country and you don't have anybody to marry and you are able to raise the funds, because 150k is a lot of money, is buying a citizenship by investment. If you guys want to watch the full video about my experience getting this new passport, click the link in my bio. There's a link to my YouTube channel there. You can check it out. I did a whole 30-minute video going into the process of getting this new passport. St. Kitts is not the only country you can buy a citizenship by investment. There are so many other countries. There's Dominican Republic. There's St. Lucia. St. Lucia is also a very great option. There's Antigua. There's Vanuatu. There are plenty. Depending on how much money you have and depending on how much you want to spend. So yeah, that's kind of like the process of buying a passport, and that's the reason behind me buying a new citizenship. It's not just a passport, it's a citizenship. So I'm currently a Nigerian and I'm also a Caribbean now. So with these two passports, I can explore the world.
So guys, you all watched that video from tayoaina. Yes, I know I've done some set of videos about Nigerians getting dual citizenship, buying Ghanaian passports, and a whole lot. Now let's ask the strong question. As a Nigerian, is it bad or is it a bad thing to have dual citizenship or to buy a Ghanaian passport? The answer is no. Because even Ghanaians go for dual citizenship with countries like America, UK, and Canada. In fact, as a person, there's a certain level you'll get to in life. You should give to yourself dual citizenship. Why? Because it exposes you to more opportunities. It reduces travel restrictions and a whole lot. So there's nothing bad as a Nigerian if you want to gain Ghanaian citizenship or you want to gain Ghanaian passport and a whole lot. The only thing is that what are you using that Ghanaian passport to do? That is where the issue is. If you check many of the Ghanaians that have been reacting online talking about things like this, they are not angry that Nigerians are getting Ghanaian passports. No. The only issue they have is that what are the Nigerians who are going for this Ghanaian passport using it to do? And the means in which Nigerians go through to get this passport. So let me tell you, if you go through an illegal means to get a passport, it is obvious that you have no intentions of using that passport for the right purpose. Simple, straight and short. If I know I want to get a country's passport for a good purpose, I would definitely go through due procedures. If I want to let's say get it through marriage, naturalization, or by investment, just like tayoaina said, I will go through the processes, submit the right documents. I will do it clean. Yes, because I know that I'm getting this citizenship for the right purpose, to do something good, to represent the country in the right way. But when I know that I want to use it for something bad, that is when I will now go through the corners, try to bribe one or two immigration officers here and there. So it's simple, straight and short. If you see anybody who is trying to get citizenship through the back door or through the illegal means, it's just simple. The person doesn't have good intentions of getting that visa. So that is just it. There is nothing wrong as a person to decide for you to decide and say, oh, I want to have dual citizenship. There's nothing bad. We have Ghanaians who are Ghanaians, also Americans. We have Ghanaians who are also British. Yes, it's, to me, in this day and time, as a person, you should have it. It is necessary, very, very necessary, because the way Nigeria is receiving travel restrictions these days, there are some payment accounts, payment platforms, payment apps you cannot use in Nigeria. So when you have this dual citizenship, it opens more doors for you. When you want to travel to certain countries, you have less restrictions and a whole lot. Yes, it's obvious that the Ghana and the Nigerian passport, the Ghanaian passport is stronger. It's obvious. You watch those videos because these Ghanaian passports has lesser restrictions compared to Nigeria. And you all saw the ranking in the world, where the Ghanaian passport was ranked and where the Nigerian passport was ranked. And you all know why the Nigerian passport fell in ranking over the years. I have done certain videos about this. You can go watch my 2 last videos. Yes, you all know why the Nigerian passport fell in ranking for a period of time now, and why the Ghanaian passport is still where it is. And it is almost, it's like, as the year goes by, the Ghanaian passport ranking is increasing little by little, not at a fast pace, but little by little. So many Nigerians who cannot afford getting American passport or the British passport, they go for Ghana passport because Ghana is our brother here, and it is quite easier. But guys, feel free to drop your own opinions in the comment section. Do you think people should stop going for dual citizenship? Just stick to your country's passport, or do you think go for it in case of travel restrictions? I'm delicious. Here it's on Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff related to them. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye bye.